By the end of this video, we'll understand the basics of After Effects interface, mostly the composition panel, the project panel, and the timeline panel. If you already feel comfortable about that, feel free to skip this video by clicking the link in the description below. So, these are the probably most important panels in After Effects. Over here is our video that we can watch. Down here is how we can change things within that video. And over here is where we have access to all the files and videos and images that we can add to our video here. So I'll show you that in practice. If I were to drag an image in here, then we see it in the video, and we also see that we can control it down here. So we could cut it, for example. We could say, hey, I only want you to start at 30 seconds. We could do all sorts of things that we'll explain later with like moving it around on screen and whatnot. But this is where everything lives, so we could add, we have a little video here that we can add, and if we hit play, okay, we have an animation. As you can see, this one that I just added actually covers up the one beneath it, so we could drag it on top, and just to be clear, you can't drag it on top by grabbing here. You have to make sure that you're on the left half. And drag it on top. Okay, so now this lives on top of the other video that we added. Okay, so the other thing that you should probably note is you can actually zoom in and zoom out using this little bar. You can click and drag this to zoom way in, and you'll see the seconds are represented here. There's 15 seconds and 30 seconds. You can hit the space bar to play. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Essentially, this right here is where we manage all the assets within our video. This is where our video actually plays, and this is where we get the files to add to our video. A lot of the other windows in After Effects are actually not essential for what you probably want to do. For example, there's all this typography stuff going on. If we're not doing the typography, we don't need those, so we can close them if we want to. But of course, you might need access to them later. So to get access to them, you would then click Window, and this is where all those things live. So we just closed the character panel. We can open that back up. If you ever accidentally X out, let's say the composition, and you're like, I can never watch my video again, of course you can by opening the composition panel. So if at any point I'm clicking on something in this series of videos that you cannot click on or don't see or don't know where it is, you can probably find it by opening it or opening it and closing it, or maybe it's, maybe you already closed it before and you just need to go pull it back up. In the next video, we'll learn how to actually make things move and how to make them get bigger and smaller and all that sort of stuff. Go ahead and click the link in the description below to go to the next video.